I regret losing Pelagina over siding with the Bardados and killing the heads of the Valera family. I wish that Azali, the head of the Bardado family, was more forgiving and would have agreed for a truce between the two families. Unfortunately, she wouldn't hear of it. So now I've lost a friend over it as well. Pelagina was a good solid fighter, and was pretty important to the party. But I suppose there is no turning back now. She's gone for good, and it was her decision. It's also her loss. She will not get to see and experience what the Watcher will do to save the world, or futilely attempt to save it and lose. Either way, it would have been nice to have her at my side. This just makes Eder more important to the makeup of the party now. Oh well, she's gone, and I will not dwell on it. I am, however, both surprised and impressed with Azali taking the full blame with the guards after I received payment. She's quite the woman. She also had it coming from a law and order standpoint. However, I would be just as complicit as her for committing such an act. But she took the sole blame for it, and that's quite commendable in my eyes. I would do my best to stay out of family rivalries in the future. This one turned out pretty badly. Now, as I'm in the middle of a discussion with Woedica, I would like to continue. I don't exactly like speaking to her, and I want to get it over with as soon as possible. I'm continuing my conversation with Woedica, though it's not like I'm a fan of Woedica. I do not follow her, I do not like her, but her insight could help me defeat Aeldys. So that's why I'm speaking to her. Back to my other questions. You've learned much already. Only ask if you are ready for the truth. Has your opinion of mortals changed at all? Nothing you've done has tarnished it utterly beyond repair. You may congratulate yourself on that much, at least. I want to talk about the wheel and your rise to godhood. The wheel is our shared responsibility, and each of us serves it in our own fashion. I am the axle upon which the gods balance their power. Aeldys keeps the wheel in motion. He was our promise to mortals that time and labor would yield a deserving reward on the next turning of the cycle. How did the Ingwithans become gods? At the height of our power, we recognized the potential of the soul. We knew that it could be bound, split apart, diverted like a river, and hammered together. Hammering was trivial. Those of us who agreed with the Apotheosis project, and many who did not, submitted to a violent and horrible erasure of our individuality. After the dust settled, we adopted the forms of beings from Aeora's most prevalent myths. There were other faiths and legends, but we labored to strike their names from history. How exactly does the wheel function? Much of reincarnation's mechanisms exists in the idea, space, of the beyond. You wouldn't find a wall of cogs and levers unless we conjured one to illustrate a point. The wheel has but one material component in all of Aeora, something we built to channel essence through luminous Adra and into the beyond with reliable continuity. So the luminous Adra is an essential part of rebirth, I suppose. Before we intervened, the flow of essence was directionless, unpredictable. We succeeded in widening the gap, diverting it, giving it an efficient path to follow. Reincarnation existed before you, so why not just leave it alone? Before we took control of the wheel, reincarnation was error-prone, lacking forward momentum. Hollowborn were fairly common, and hardly the worst of the soul maladies. Control gave us the power to strengthen the souls of intelligent kith over generations. We made you wiser, stronger, and more likely to develop the society we thought you deserved. Every turning of the cycle demonstrated the righteousness of my belief. Nature begets chaos, and discipline begets perfection. Back to my other questions. Speak, Watcher. It isn't every day that I open myself to these communions, so spend your breath wisely. I think perhaps that's everything. We'll speak again. I close the book.
Woedica nods stiffly. You feel her presence drift as a breeze, rustling as it goes.
I don't think I learned anything really about that other than the fact that, how they affected reincarnation. But I did learn that she's extremely high on herself. She thinks everything of herself. She can never be wrong. Kith will always need her. Even when Kith's society does great, it will eventually fall and will need her support. That's a bit of a bleak look on the world. I don't know if I agree with that. But then I don't have her experience and her wisdom, such as it is. Alright, so we are looking for... okay, confront Lady Aparo at her estate in Serpent's Crown. Desirel asked me to confront Lady Aparo, the Firebrand's first mate, and bring her to justice. Is there an Aparo estate here? Yes. After this, we'll go to the Sacred Stair and find the other bounty, and then we can go underneath the city to find that Mad Morena. It's unfortunate to lose Pelagina. I kind of regret it, but I didn't want to leave things as they were, because it could have turned into a full family fight, with both sides being perhaps destroyed, or so weakened that they're effectively erased. I don't know. May not have been... maybe what I did was not a good thing.
For what do you enter my home uninvited? This is my estate, not a beachside hut.
I didn't see any other alternative. Aparo holds my gaze as she begins to draw her weapon. I'm just here for the bounty on your head.
You invite this information so freely. Is it your first time?
Gritting her teeth, she advances. No, I'm just a little self-confident by this point. I see a dog and 3 guards. Lady Aparo. There's a wizard over there, and I will aim for the wizard.
Oh, that's worthless.
Just like
I'm having some trouble moving through this.
What's that?
It will be so.
Oh, I can't barely see her. The wizard. It's in many different places at once.
Now you be that's worthless.
oh, good.
Wizard's down. Another dog. Poor dog. Anyway.
Yeah? Will do.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find a place to sell. We have so much on us now.
Yeah? Sure.
I suppose that means the place is up for grabs. Everything here. Take. Books. Whatever. There's an upstairs, too. Well, let's explore the downstairs first. Big chest over there.
Eyes on me.
Oh. Exceptional padded armor. What's this?
Will do.
The carving of Engati is meticulously detailed, from the scales on her legs to the fine points in her teeth. Yeah, the Amawa. With their pointed teeth. I don't think I could ever be with one. That's just... it's a big turnoff.
Keep your weather eye open.
Thank you, Seraphin, for spotting this scroll.
I've got it.
Lots of scrolls here. There's a bit of a little chest over there. Healing potion. Okay, we have more than enough things to sell. I say we leave this place now. We'll go to Serpent Stair. Or, Sacred Stair, sorry. Desira wants me to confront Katrenn, the Firebrand's wizard, and end her life. Katrenn. She only frequents the district at night. She's here in Sacred Stairs
Gods,
somewhere.
lad. I could live forever and never be tiring of these islands.
Akara, the beaches of Orio Kowiki, the sands of Poko Kahara.
Oh, the lads walking them beaches. The lasses with sand on their asses.
Akara, them as well.
Katrenn.
Payment for heads. It could be no simpler, I say.
Huh? An Amarjuana turns and looks me up and down. She holds this motionless pose across a long and contemplative silence. Finally, she draws out a single pyre and balances the coin on her knuckles.
Tell me, are you someone who walks the path that coin lays out before you?
She arches her fingers in a wave, causing the coin to flip from one knuckle to the next. She seems enraptured by the motion. Lately, the gods tend to steer me around.
In death, they steer your soul. But in life, you are bound to coin.
So you say.
Transmuting actions into payment is the alchemy that orders our world. All things turn on the axis of a coin bond.
She touches her brow with her free hand as she says the word. Her coin continues its winding journey uninterrupted.
I pay bounties so that death can bring order to life. Would you help me continue the cycle?
Oh, you give out bounties. Another person. I actually thought that you might, because she said something about heads for coin. What bounties do you have available?
If you would forge a coin bond, I know of people on these islands who must die. Their fate is already decided. The coin wishes only to collect. Dugra the Ascetic is wanted for crimes against his monastic order. His people have made a coin bond for his death.
She holds a pyre and lovingly inspects its edge, running her index finger along the curve.
The Orlan wanders the wilderness on the island of Crookspur, northwest of Nekataka.
An Orlan. She closes her fist around the pyre. I think that we did kill that person. So we'll have to return to the ship and bring back the head. Which we do. And we're back in a few hours. Give Dwagger's head. One dead ascetic for you.
Then our clients have transmuted gold into justice.
She inclines her head as she passes me a heavy pouch of coins.
You have proven to me that you know the value of a coin bond. There is more work for you, if you'll have it.
What bounties do you have available?
Anadire the Siren haunts the rocky shore and steers ships to a watery grave. The surviving crews of a dozen vessels have rallied their coin against her.
She holds a pyre up to the sky and admires how it catches the light.
She can be found in the western isles of the great Kua Urakuhu chain.
Okay. I'll return with her head. Farewell. The Herald of Barath. Are you here to see the priest?
Supplies! Get your supplies here!
I suppose we might as well sell everything that we have. Okay, we found her. 3 constructs. And 2 devotees to Magran. I don't know if they're all... I don't know what to expect, actually. I didn't know Aeldys should be right behind me, though.
Bleeding me dry. All I needed was a few damn components.
The woman mutters to herself, glancing resentfully between the constructs that surround her. What are you doing here?
What? I haven't the time necessary to illuminate you. Be on your way.
Katrenn, I assume. Say your farewells.
Oh, not this again. There's a dozen of you fools in every city.
Okay. 3 constructs. 1 is really tough. And they're civilians. So we have to watch that we don't inflict any area effect damage. Focus on Katrenn. I assume she's a wizard. Ah.
That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
Where are you, Adair? What?
Another attack, Cap.
Second try, I say.
Okay, she's down. Everyone focus on this one. This construct. There's holding the other two off.
This does not work.
Let's go. Sure. Sure.
You be right, screwed.
Of course, the constructs are really, really tough.
Like flogging a figurehead. Futile.
Hey, well, the construct hits still. Be nice if the guards helped us.
Oh, good.
Let's see.
Another attack, Cap.
On it.
This is gonna be one of those long, long fights.
Just like this would usually happen, I swear.
Nuh-uh, didn't work.
There is one tough guy.
Oh, good.
Now, I'm wondering, because the range attacks are not really doing anything.
Just like that.
That dog won't.
Hey, why did you move? Takehu, you fool.
Makes no difference.
Oh, good.
This one is really, like, starting to fall apart, but I don't know if that means anything.
Another
Took a potion. It's maybe one good strike and it's down. It's down. Okay. Everybody focus on this one.
No.
Speak your mind.
Takehu. Switch to sword, would you? We got it flanked.
Screwed.
Oh, good.
Regeneration spell.
Yeah, I hear you.
Shoti. Is this healing lance?
This does not work.
On it.
Might have to take another healing potion.
Not even close.
There we go. How about you come in and melee this thing with us?
Like flogging a figurehead. Futile.
On it.
No good.
Healing.
So
good.
Dare's barely done anything to this really tough one. But he's holding it off. That's what really counts. We are chipping away at this, everyone. This is a lot more difficult of a fight than I had hoped for. This one's about to fall apart.
Let's go.
It's down. Okay, try to flank this thing.
Try it.
Okay, so it doesn't seem like too many of us can get in close.
Position.
This does not work.
Okay, this is gonna go on all night.
Yeah.
Better than that.
Are you even trying?
It breathes fire too.
That's not supposed to happen.
Thinks you've got the decency to die? Just like that.
This will not do.
Well, it is taking damage. Eventually it will go down, if the swords hold together.
You have my attention.
Missed.
Nuh-uh, didn't work.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Healing. That's resurrection. What can we use? Okay, perhaps this one we could use. Yeah. Consecrated ground. Regenerating ally health.
Just like blessings be upon you.
That'll help. A lot, actually. It gets all four of the people that are getting injured.
Like flogging a figurehead. Futile.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Uh-huh.
Let's see, can she use...
Blessings be upon you.
Something that I can see she can really use. Heal herself, though.
Take that. Can't make a dent.
Oh, good.
Oh. We're not the only ones fighting this thing, though.
This will not do.
Civilian is doing it.
Happen, I swear.
Like flogging a figurehead. Futile.
Yes, Captain.
Just like that.
It's taking a lot of damage, getting through its armor.
This does not work.
Damning blast.
Take him down.
Are you even trying?
Hey.
Like flogging a figurehead. Futile.
We're dropping like flies.
Gotta bring Takehu back. Well, he's not essential, but we can get another one of those healing circles. Revive the fallen.
Just like that. Position.
Okay, another one of those healing circles.
endurance.
Mona, Ixie, oh!
Yeah.
Oh, good.
It's starting to fall apart.
Another attack,
No
Cap.
one noticed that, right?
That must hurt.
Figures it would be a wizard with 3 constructs protecting her.
Just like that.
Can't make a dent.
Just like that.
It's almost down.
Usually happen, I swear.
It's dead. As dead as a machine can be. Phew.
Huh?
Painful. Takehu took an injury. It's a burn.
I've got it.
What's this? Andre's Flog of Andre's Flog of Obedience. Well, no one uses that. Coils. What a fight. I think that's everything, actually.
Right.
Oh, for Disarray. Okay, let's go see about, well, kind of tired and we have an injury. Let's go rest at the, inn. Decided to stay at the Hole. The Hole. What a lovely name. Okay, so we have to go through Delver's Row. And then go down below that to find this Mad Morena. Okay, we're in the Undercroft. Where I believe Mad Morena is. We've been through here before at some point. Oh. The captain of the Tidebreaker stands stiff backed before me, looming despite her lack of height. She's a dwarf. Her hard, muscled legs spread solidly apart, and she splays thick, calloused hands over her hips. She regards me with a heavy gaze, her chin tipped high.
And who, or what, do we have here?
Stubby fingers grind impatiently towards the flintlock tucked into her belt. She drums her fingers on the flintlock as she considers Takehu.
We're all stocked up on silverfin, but this fish is a unique catch.
Hey, don't get any ideas.
And I can bite deeper than you might imagine.
He narrows his eyes at her.
Are you the one responsible for tricking the water shapers into serving your petty errands?
Okay, I didn't mean for this to happen. Maybe we should have left Takehu. Something about the aggression in his tone causes her mouth to split in a crooked grin. Mad Morena turns her gaze back to me.
Well, I see it. You've got 2 options. You can tell me who sent you, or I can feed you the shaft of my gun.
Morena's features are harsh, cutting. Her hair is drawn up into a large braid on the top of her head. Feathers and bits of bone, teeth, and phalanges, wrapped and with ribbon, jut from the tresses that gleam like red wine in the low light. I don't doubt she'd follow through on her threat, or try to. I've come to assist you as a favor to Captain Aeldys.
She always has the most lovely and interesting sorts vying for her attention. Suppose me and you ain't so different in that regard.
Mad Morena grins wolfishly, all teeth.
Say I happen to have a fella wanting for a full shipment of crude luminous ardra, but I have no ardra to sell. Loot me no less than 3 crates, and I'll be, let's say, better inclined to do you a favor. If you're a particularly daring sort, you might snatch it from under their noses.
3 crates of luminous Adra?
Them Valiant trading princocks have a stockpile of it in their mill in Queensburg.
Oh, I've been there.
Otherwise, you could raid them in shallow waters as they ship it in.
I'll think about it. The captain smiles wickedly, a mad cast darkening her features.
Well, regale me.
Oh. You know Dario?
Of course. He's my landlubbery contact in the Gullet.
Yes, a land pirate.
Once, he was a master sailmaker. Lots of Principe crews vied for him, but he lost his footing in the rigging one day.
Ah, and after that?
It's a mistake sailors make only once. He shattered both legs. Was Elia's mercy that he broke nothing more. But after that he lost his taste for the sea. Know what makes you a pirate, Lovesome?
I bet you're gonna tell me.
Sailing. It's sailing what makes you a right pirate. Sure, plundering too, but leave the seas and you leave the principe.
I see.
I hope you do, Lovesome.
Olog's been killed, meaning the Riparu will starve without the food he smuggled into the gullet. The captain strokes the powder horn strapped to her thigh. She exhales a ragged breath.
And you had nothing to do with it? Then I need to know how it happened.
Her eyes gleam with the promise of violence. I don't know.
Guess that's the way of it sometimes. But it's not what I would have hoped for.
She sighs.
Ulug wasn't any ruffler. He didn't deserve that.
She runs her tongue over her teeth, regaining a measure of calm.
Everyone in the gullet knows Ulug's my man. Everyone except the Mutaru. Gotta be them what got him.
She hawks a great gob of spit on the ground beneath her feet. Yeah, the Mutaru are the upper class of the Huana society.
And though it pains me to say it, if the Mutaru are biting for blood, it's best if I back off. I can't be feeding the Riparu right under their noses.
The Riparu are the underclass of the Huana. What can I do to ensure your operation continues safely in secret? To see the Riparu properly fed?
You know what I want. Give me the Luminous
course.
Ardra, or pay up if you wish to buy my cooperation.
How much coin are we talking about?
Oh, I guess
She ticks the various expenses on her fingers.
30,000 copper ought to cover it.
I have that amount. I think I'd rather steal the Luminous Audra, actually. No, but I'll get you the Luminous Audra. The captain smiles wickedly, a mad cast darkening her features. Will you continue smuggling food to the Riparu?
Continue? Nay. Consider, aye. I'll ask you again to make it worth my while. If you be wanting my interest, that is.
Yes, I'll bring in the Luminous Audra. I'll be on my way. She dips her chin in a gruff nod farewell. Okay, then. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.